Hey guys, my name is Haley and today I'm going to be filming a currently reading. I'm not gonna lie, I stole the format of this video from Kate, but I think I've seen actually a couple of other people. Like, I've seen currently reading videos. I used to do them a lot for years on BookTube, but she uses them more as like a favorites video. And I've seen other people starting to take on her like format, so sorry Kate, I'm stealing your idea. But I wanted to talk about the books that I am currently reading, ones I'm going to start really soon, and then just kind of like other things that I've been doing lately. So we're going to see how this goes. So currently I am listening to the audiobook of Ghost Story, which is book 13 of the Dresden Files. And this series took a turn at the very end of the last book, and now I'm just super excited to see like all of the new stuff that's going to be introduced, because it took a very, very drastic turn, and that's all I can say without spoiling anything, but I'm having a great time. This might be one of my favorite Dresden books in a while, I'm not gonna lie. I am also currently reading the ebook of The Whole, which has been pretty interesting so far. It's not very long at all. I like barely started it at work the other day after finishing another ebook just because I had my Kindle on me, but I'm enjoying this so far. I don't know if it's going to be like my favorite thing ever. And it's more of a thriller, like mystery type thing right now. I don't know if it's supposed to be horror. There was like one moment that I thought, I was like, maybe this is horror, and I just didn't know, but I don't know. I could finish this in one more sitting, which is probably what's gonna happen. And then yesterday I finished the first book in the Unwind Histology, so I am about to start the second one, which is Unholy. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this series. I know I had this on my TBR for the month as saying I was going to read the entire series, but I have a ton of audiobooks right now that are like long that I have to finish or want to finish in the next like 2 weeks in the rest of the month. So I don't know if this whole series is going to get finished. I'm not gonna lie, the first one took me a little while to get into, but I really love the ending, so I am excited to continue with this series. And then the books that I have to start as soon as I finish the audio of Ghost Story and probably my Kindle read of The Whole, is the next audio I'm going to start is either going to be Her Last Move by John Mars, which is I think the only John Mars I have left, which is depressing because, as you know, I've been like consuming his books at an alarming rate for the last like 2 months. And then I also got The Sword of Kaigen, which is a fantasy book. I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon because I have not been in a fantasy mood, like, let alone high fantasy this year, but I do have it on Kindle. But my main priority is going to be Priory of the Orange Tree. Wait, I have this one. I have the audiobook of this. I'm thinking I'm going to start reading it physically just because high fantasy. And then, like, go back and forth with the audiobook. But as you can see, it's giant, and that is the only thing that's keeping me from starting it. But again, I love Samantha Shannon's other series, so I don't know why this intimidates me so much. Probably because it's like purely fantasy and not like urban fantasy like her other series is, but I'm gonna read this book before the end of the month. Yeah, that's kind of it for reading. I will say on the subject of reading, I have been using my Kindle a lot more because I am a nanny, and one of the families that I nanny for just had a baby who is about close to 2 months old now, and he's tiny, and sometimes he doesn't like to be set down. So while he's napping and me holding him with one arm because he's so small right now, it's much easier for me to hold my Kindle to read than it is for me to like go get my headphones and like listen to an audiobook or hold a physical book. So I've been reading a lot more on my Kindle, which is the plan because I had the Kindle Unlimited for the next like month or so, which I'm considering keeping, especially if it means I can keep like the deal with Audible. But I still don't know what's going on with that, but I don't know if I'm gonna cancel it or not, but I have it for free for the next like 4 weeks now, so I have been reading a lot more Kindle books than I have like ever in my entire life. As for other random things that are going on, obviously I've been back from vacation for about a month now and like have finally gotten back into my normal routine, which took a long time to get used to, but it's also still kind of up in the air now because of COVID and like whatever's going on with the schools, because one of the families I nanny for has an older boy who's going to school, so I've been watching him, which instead of just the toddlers, so it's been a lot. I have been going to church regularly again, so That's the main only like social thing that I'm currently doing. I'm not really going out in like big groups and stuff because pandemic, but I've also been trying to plan more Christian content. I don't know. I posted my favorite worship songs the other day, and like it got like decent views for what it is. I didn't think it was going to do that well because I don't normally do that type of video on my channel, and I don't know how many of my subscribers even know that I do some Christian content because I don't do it super often. Like I have things planned for like modest fall outfits and stuff like that, so I'm going to be incorporating more Christian content on my channel, so look out for that. And then the main other thing that's been going on is I've been in and out of like a K-pop obsession. Like I've been reading a lot, and then the week that I wasn't reading I was watching a ton of K-pop. I've recently gotten into the group n.flying, which is a K-rock group. They're more just like K-pop without dancing, which is interesting for me because I'm very much someone who loves K-pop for the dancing. Like I'm a very big singer focused person, but the dancing is one of my favorite things to watch, and like most of my favorite people in K-pop are like really good dancers. But Kate showed me them, and I got into them way harder than she did because they're one of their main singers. His name is Hwaesung, and he has the most beautiful voice I have heard in K-pop to date. Like I was blown away, and I keep watching videos of just him. So I have a Hwaesung obsession. I don't know about n.flying. I do like their music. I've listened to quite a bit of their music over the last like week or so, and I'm a big fan. And I've also still had my Infinite like obsession going on. Like me and Kate are gonna watch Infinite tonight, so there has been a lot of K-pop also happening, which I don't talk on here about it all the time, mainly because I don't know how much people care about the K-pop content. K-pop or Christian content. Like the Christian content is definitely gonna happen. The K-pop content's probably gonna be more sporadic because I've stopped doing like reactions to things or like music videos and stuff. I might do them on occasion, but not like every single time something happens because I am a fan of too many groups now. That's a currently reading, currently watching, listening to for the last like couple weeks, and probably gonna be the same for the next couple of weeks during the month of August until we get into September. But let me know if you have had a favorite book. Let me know if you even like K-pop. Let me know what you thought of that worship video or worship songs video that I posted, because I haven't gotten very much feedback on that yet, just because I'm purely curious if that's something y'all are even remotely interested in. Like I'm probably gonna make them anyway, but I'm curious. I think I am gonna incorporate them more as a book reviewing content coupled with other Christian content, so it will fit into the channel better when I am talking about books in particular. That was just a one-off music one, but yeah, that's what's been going on. But let me know what you guys have been currently reading. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you guys next time.